Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amara, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you how I added the fringe to the chunky knit blanket. So I just finished making this blanket and my clients did request that I put these extra saz or extra besaz. I'm just calling it extra saz. It's just extra thing to make the blanket pop, like you're adding a border to the blanket, but this time it's going to be a fringe. So it's really cute. I made this and I thought to show someone else how they can do this. So I'll be using this. This is the yarn I'll be using, yarn B, effortless, super bulky in the color biscotti. It's really nice. It has other colors to it, like black and all, which kind of accentuates with the base color of the chunky knit blanket that I made. So without further much yippee yappy, let's get into it. So you want to add this from the back of the blanket. There are two methods you can use. You can either do this single or you can do it in a row and then tidy it up. I feel like doing it in a row saves you time than doing it one by one. But I'll show you both of them though. So you have the yarn. I wanted 4 strands, each one to have 4 strands. So there is 2 of it. Then pull it together to have 4 strands. Yeah, I wanted it to have 4. You can do 5, you can do 6, depending on the number you want to do. That's fine. So now we have the back of the blanket. You want to identify the two parts of each chain on the border that you're adding it to. The 2 parts, the top and the bottom. If you're adding a border to the blanket, this is where you go through also. I thought to point that out. But this is where we're going to be adding this yarn to have this fringe look on it. So you grab this is the first method. If you want to do it one by one, you grab it, make sure you have a hole, then get those 2 loops. This might be difficult doing it from here. Okay. So first you identify the 2 parts of the chain, the top and the bottom. There are 2 parts of every chain. They have 2 parts. Each one has 2 parts. So you identify that, you fold the yarn, fold it. This is one method you can use to add this. You pull it through, having a hole here. When you pull it through, you grab and cinch it together. This is really easy though. Just grab and cinch it together. My tip, when you're cinching it, make sure you have everybody. Sometimes they like to play hide and seek. Then use your non-dominant hand to hold this together while you cinch it. That way it doesn't have too much gap on it. See, I missed one. So I have to redo that. Make sure you're grabbing everybody so nobody is found missing. So make sure you have everybody. Yep, we have it now. Grab it, then cinch it together. Cinch as tight as you can. And that's it. That's one method you can use to add it. I feel like this is a bit time consuming compared to this second method that I'm about to show you. So this second method, you kind of have the yarn. I looped everything. Like, it's a very long one. I already used some, but you want to make it really long. If it finishes, that's fine. You can always do another one. Okay. So this one is really long. I'm going to move this a little bit so we can. So this is longer. Okay. Now we are going to, it's the same thing, but this is like less time consuming. You pull it through, leave a hole here, then kind of guesstimate, pull this one again, pull it through, then leave a hole for you to cinch it when you come back. Okay, then do another one. You can do up to 10 in a row depending on where your yarn carries you to. Okay, then this will be the last one. So see, this one is not enough to go round, so I'm just gonna leave that one there. Now you have, let's say we have about 3, 4, 5. You want to cut this one. Then next you go in and separate everyone. When you're done, same way you did this initial one, grab all 4, make sure you have all 4 strands, pull through, cinch it, grab the second, pull through, cinch it, grab another set, pull, cinch it. So like I said earlier, when you're cinching it, try to bring it as close as possible, otherwise they're going to really have big gaps here. Okay, there you go. And when you're done, when I'm done with the hole, I'll trim it. I'll lay them flat, lay it out, and then trim everybody so they kind of have almost the same size. See, these first ones that I did, they are about the same size, but these ones you can see you have longer ones. So when I'm done with everything, I'm going to trim off the excess parts so they look like this. So they look like this. Oh, this is so warm. So when I trim it off, it's going to look like this. This is the front, and this is the back where I added it from. It's so warm and so fluffy and kind of adds extra sass to the blanket. If this video was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up. It encourages me to keep making all these beautiful videos and tutorials for you. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.